What's up, my Super Saiyan Blues? AJ here. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you become Super Saiyan Blue and powerful just like me. And remember what I always tell you, be kind to one another. Peace out, and I love you. What's up, my Super Saiyan Blues? How are y'all doing today? AJ here, and I'm back with another Dragon Ball Daima episode review, folks. And this is episode 5 review, Panzy, folks. And the way last episode ended was great. The way it begins this time is we see Panzy. Panzy is top of the hill, talks to Supreme Kai and stuff like that, and tells him that all Majin have some kind of magic. Okay? Panzy and Supreme Kai keep talking about how he's a Glen, and that they left without or long ago. Panzy says there's still some Glen children. So we're getting a little backstory on Supreme Kai there. That's good. As they keep moving on, Panzy is questioning Supreme Kai and Goku and all this stuff. And Glorio turns around and basically tells her to shut the fuck up. Not really. He's just like, stop. You don't need to question no more. Finds out, they're after that they're talking. And Panzy says, yes, everybody lives here for 1,000 years, and they're talking to Panzy some more, and they ask her, Panzy, how old are you? And Panzy says, I'm 82, and Goku goes, what? You're older than me? So, she looks like a little kid, but she is not. She's an 82-year-old woman, or, well, I guess woman, but I guess it's a kid, in the third demon realm there. So we're learning more about Panzy. She's taking him, she tells Glorio, she says, hey Glorio, I can take us to the castle. Follow me, we get to the castle. We finally get to the castle. They arrive outside Kadan Castle. Goku says, hey, this is not really a castle, and Panzy's like, well, it is a castle. It's a good castle for demon kings in the third demon world. So they kind of go about that. Then it transfers to Goma's palace, and there's a lady got Dende in a crib, basically because Dende's a baby, rocking him, and she's reading a story to him. And Goma comes in there and is like, hey, you need to show more emotion, more stuff like that. Make him happy, And then he tells his plan, and his plan is that he's going to keep Dende around and somehow, I guess, brainwash him or use magic to force him to make new Dragon Balls for him. Comes back to Goku, Glorio, Supreme Kai, and Panzy at the gate of Kadan Castle, and the guards go, who are you? And Glorio goes, I'm Glorio. Remember I was here the other day? And like, oh, yeah. And the guards go, well, who are these pipsqueaks with you? And Panzy pops up and goes, pipsqueaks? Who you calling a pipsqueak? And then one of the guards goes, princess! So we find out Panzy is the princess of Kadan Castle. After that encounter, Panzy says, let me take you to see my dad. So they go to see her dad. They knock on the door. We're here to see my dad. The dad's name is Kig Kadan. They basically tell Kig Kadan the backstory of everything that went on, why they're there, and everything. Later on in the scene, you get Supreme Kai questioning Goku about Glorio not really knowing, that the king not really knowing that Glorio was coming, and Glorio not telling him that they were kids. So Supreme Kai's kind of fishy on this whole thing. They talk about the Tamagumis and the Dragon Balls, and how Goku wants to get the Dragon Balls so he can save Dende and everybody else. And Kig Kadan freaks out. He's like, oh my God, those things are really strong. So he's like, well, I'm strong. So Kadan ends up testing Goku's strength. Puts him in front of 1,000 people. I don't know how many people there are, but he's beating them up pretty good enough. Well, they surround him and they get him. There's like 4 or 5 people on top of him. And Goku powers up. Now, I am calling this is me calling this, okay? I am calling this I'm calling this fully energized base form, because he's got kind of like a glow, but he is still base form, is what I'm calling this. Maybe a hint towards false Super Saiyan. Maybe. That's what happens. So after that happens, they're going to the ship that the king wants to give Glory, or Glorio asks for, and King gives to him, and they're talking about it, and King Kadan calls over this guy named Hybus, and he's doing a ballet dancing moves and stuff like that. Uh, has a device, and on that device he can go to where things are in the universe, I guess. He finds the Supreme Kai Tower, and King Kadan tells him to go there and pick up the friends because the password only works one time and they have no password anymore. But this guy seems to be able to get in and out pretty easily. After that, they all load in a new plane and fly away. And as they're flying away, Panzy has basically brought her whole fucking room with her, okay? So the weight on the plane has made the weight limit reached. It causes the engine to sputter, and as it sputters, it burns out and falls to the ground. You do not see it crash or anything, but you do see at the end, a little thing for the next episode called Lightning. Folks, that's my review for this episode. The only thing that I need to put in there is there was fighting when Goku was fighting the guys. There was a lot of martial arts still. There's no Kamehamehas yet. He did like kickboxing moves. He did like breakdancing ninja moves and stuff. It was crazy. It was really good. The storytelling is good. I like the King Kadan. Panzy, a note that I forgot to add earlier. Panzy likes to tinker with machines, so she's going to become like a friend to Bulma, I think, when Bulma finally gets there. So we're basically going to have, a fighting squad, a fixing squad, and a healing squad. This is going to be like what you have when you go play World of Warcraft. You'll have some tanks, some DPSers, and then you got some healers. So it's turning out good, folks. I'm happy about Daima so far. The Jaka Jaka song is a bop. It's a vibe. It brings me joy every time I hear it. And folks, that's all I can say about it. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Remember what I always tell you. Be kind to one another. Peace out. And I love y'all.